which is the ARC 170. We started out yesterday. We're going to continue doing it all week. So we have a chance to do it now for you guys live. Let's get it on. So let's get it on, finish it off. And like I said, light this candle. If you're jumping in now and you weren't here yesterday or the day before when we were giving out the prize for the sweepstake that we held there was a guy called Brandon, I think it was Brandon 36. He won the prize out of the sweepstakes. So, like I said, make sure you join that top tier. He's in the top tier, and he won that prize. Okay, so let's continue with this build of the ARC. $170. This is the 88 version, the 8088. So, as I said, let's continue, and we'll talk about it as we go along. Okay, I have everything out here. I had so many. If you look, you probably see some of these extras, right? Look, you can see 4 of those. I had so many of these, like prior ships that I built before, that I had so many pieces from it because I built it numerous times. I had this and I sold a couple times. I had different versions of this same ship. I've sold it, and now I am basically a streamer. So I figure I'd build them for you guys to see. Someone request this particular setup. It was a choice between 2 sets, 2 trilogies, right? And this the one they chose. This one got more rated than the other. Sebastian, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you on there. All right, so we're gonna continue this as I said and move up. So we got here yesterday, right? And again, I want to say sorry for the technical difficulties yesterday also, and I had to come back on later, which is not usually the time that I go. So we got here down at the bottom to this point, okay? And we're gonna just add one little piece here, which is a 1x2 right here. We're gonna just add this after we add a couple little pieces on there, and we'll move on from there, guys. So if you're jumping in now, nice to see you on there. Let's put on 2 of these. We need 2 more of these, which goes right in here. That's those bricks with a sort of line running down. If you look right here, you can see that. Right, again, guys, let me know if you can sleep clearly. All right. So this goes here, and we place this right on the top, like that. Okay, I apologize, incorrect. Yeah, I was going faster. Yeah, so we need to build another piece and add it here, which is with this, okay? And one of these, I actually built this yesterday for the back. Like I said, I had so many of these before, so some of it's already built up. All right, so we need this and another 2 of these. Everything is here, don't worry about it, guys. All right, 2 of those. I'll just move this over so you guys can see what's happening, right? One of those, and a single stud, which is this one right here. We need that. 2 of these. So I spoke about this. Looks like a bald eagle, the front of a bald eagle, and this is the part that really shows it, right? I spoke about that. So we need 2 of those, and 1 white stud, which goes right at the front. but we can leave that. Oh, sorry, it's right here. I found it. Right, it's not really white. Yeah, but it looks. This is the part that makes it look like a bald eagle, the beak. Right. So let's finish this up. So we'll add these onto this. The 1x2s, dark red, and then we'll put that just to the top right here. Okay. On the top of that, we're gonna go and place the stud right here. Then this piece goes right there like that. And we're gonna add these just down here. Okay, so that's the look you're looking for right here. Just like that. And this goes right here. Just clips in right here like this. Oops. Yep. Let's just place this back here. So this snaps in right there like that. Can you see that there, guys? And you can see that beak I'm talking about right now. How it looks right there. Right. Anyway, let's move on. We need to get ourselves 2 of these brown 2x6, 2x4, sorry, said 6, and 2 more of those single stud. One, that was one there, and let's find ourselves another, and then we'll commence with that part of the build. Again, I'm sure I have it, like I said. I'm building this out of my garage, and I've built so many of them before. Alright, so here's the other. Alright, so we need 2 of these and 2 of those. This goes down the center, right on top of the arcs that we pasted on yesterday. 1 and 2 of them here. And then these just go right across like that. 1 and 2. And that locks that right in place there, real nice. Right? So we're moving on now, guys. We're really moving now. We're really smoking, if you want to call it that. So we need 2 of these. I'll just turn it around a little so you guys can see. We need 2 more of those, and then we need 2 of these grids in black. Okay? So 2 of these grids in black, and we're going to take the 2 grids and place them back here. Can you guys see this? And we'll take these 2 and place them right here. Like that. Okay. And now we're going to add some of these. 2 and 2, we need 4 of them all day. Okay, and we place 2 of them facing this way. And 2 facing the other way. If you're jumping on now, guys, we are building the trilogy of the X-Wing, right? And this is the first of the series of the 3 of them, right? Right, so we're there, and let's move up now, guys. So we're gonna go and add a piece onto the tail end here, okay? I'll show it to you guys right now. So we need to get ourselves 1 of these in gray. I'll move this over so you guys can see what we're finding. 1 of these in gray. That's our stone gray. Light stone gray anyway, because there's a lot, there's dark stone gray and light stone gray. So we need 1 of those. Then we need 1 of those in black. And find ourselves just 2 more, 1 of each. I just found 1 of these also, which goes into this blaster down at the bottom here, We didn't place that in there yesterday, so I just found that while I'm going to the stuff. Right, guys, let me know what you're building right now. If you are building anything, guys, drop me a line and let me know what you are building, okay? I love to know what you guys are building. Because like my motto is, the fun is in the build, right? Fun is in the build, right? So I just need one more of these and we'll move on. But we can start moving right now. So we'll put this together. Just need a small gray like this right here. One of these. Place this on the top. Then this goes right here like that. Finish that off. And this is going to go through the back like that. And we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So we can place this one here for now. So that goes like that. Bend it over like that. And then we'll find that other piece as we go along, because I know it's in here somewhere, and we'll find and just clip that right in, okay? So this is where we're at right now, and we're gonna move on, guys. Okay, so we need one more of those black grids like we used a couple minutes ago. One more of those. This is a really nice build. This ship, I noticed they came back with it and they added a lot of different pieces compared to what they had before. So we need one of these and one 1x4, which we'll find in a second. Yes, I'm saying the build has totally changed. They've gone way, I was talking about it with someone else, and they've gone way off from what they had before. Right, way off. So we need one of these and one of those. This one is going to just go back here and fit the back so it looks real tight. We'll take this black one grid and place it right there. These pieces back here, they're actually shooters, so we're going to take two of these and just place them right back here like that. Okay? And as soon as we find the other piece, we will add the other one on. We have this right here. It's in here somewhere, as I said. As we go along, it's not that important at this part of the build, this juncture, but we'll add it as we find it. Okay, so let's move on to the next. We need more of these, 2, and 2 of these also, 4 of these actually. So we need 4 of those. We're getting to the real great part of the build now, guys. 4 of those and 2 of these. So now we take these and place it right here, just at the end. 1 and 2, right? And we'll take the 4 and add these right here. 2 of those there, and 2 at the front. So if you've built if you have built an arc before, let me know, guys. Drop me a line if you have built an arc before. It's a really nice build. Like I said, I built this particular one a couple times before. Now we need 2 of these. I'll just move this over so you guys can see. We need 2 of those for either side. So 2 lefts and 2 rights. Right now I can only pull out left side, but we'll find the right sides in here, because like I said, there's another and just 1 more. All right, so we'll add these on for now. At the front here, you place these 2 right here. 1, 2, and to the back, same thing. And we'll find that other piece and add it. Here we go. It's just right back here. So let me know if you've built this before, guys. It's a really nice build, like I said. Really interesting build. We need 1 of these now. 2 and 2 actually. Right. And we're gonna place this right here. There you go. And we just have to locate another one, which, again, as I said, I build a lot of these, so we have so many pieces of them. It's not an issue at all. Just finding it in all, as I always say, the mayhem, that's this, right? But it's here. These are basically where the cockpit is going to go, okay? So watch out for that. You'll see that happening now. Right, so we can move on and add these. Okay, it's asking for 4 of them. All right, so we have 4 of them right here, and we're going to place these on now. So these just lock in right here. Again, I want to make sure I put them in the right place. That's 1. Let's turn this around. 2, 3, and I put stickers in some of them already, but not all of them. And I have the stickers there. We'll do that later on also. So that sticks in like that. So you can really see it coming together now, guys, right? I'll have to also talk about something on this. We'll talk about it later. That there's something that would happen on the other ship that we're going to build, right? Which is the second one, which is actually the first ship. Right, so we're going to go up here now, guys. Okay, we have to go back and get these 2 by 1s, by 2s, 2 of these again, and we place them just right here. Okay, and on top of those, we're going to place these long wedges. I call them door stops, right? These are longer than, because you have shorter ones. These are like 2 and a half, more or less, right? So, and on this, now we're going to start placing the cockpits, right? Which opens up like that. That's 1, 2, and let's locate that, because I want to just add that final piece so we can have a better look at it. What do you guys think, right? Drop me a line. Let me know what's going on with you guys. So let's put that one in here and get that locked away. So this one goes back here. Like that, and then we snap this on, because this one fits facing the opposite direction. There you go. So if you've built this before, you know, you can see it's really coming together now. Let's move these back a little bit. We wouldn't be needing these anymore, so we can move them over, because we already placed all 3. Get them out of the way. Basically, there are a lot of the pieces we wouldn't be needing anymore, because it doesn't come with the ship anymore. This like these, we would not need that anymore at all, because that's not part of the ship anymore. But there's a lot of pieces that we would be needing, right? This part that holds the engine, you wouldn't be needing that at all, right? Anyway, so let's move on, guys. So this area here, we'd really put our R4, R2, whoever you got there, and Vista would be right here. All right, right. So we got to that point, guys, and the ship is starting to look really good right now. Tell me what you're building, if you're building anything, guys, and keep watching the trilogy. And let's continue to build. Okay, so at this point, we're going to start working on pieces of the wing and pieces like that. So we'll just place this over here for now, and we'll start working on that right now. So they're asking for one of these, which this piece is really a droid, R-type droid. If you notice, I'm sure if you build this before, you've seen that, right? We need one of those, and this just goes right here and clips in like that. Okay, we will be building two of them, so we might as well get both together. As I said, I'm practicing for my triple build. I really wanted to try the triple build on this build, but how the ship is set up, it's really tricky to do that, so I thought I'd just go the other way. So we take two of these, place one over here. I'm building both at the same time. Again, still practicing for my next adventure. Okay, and we need two of these also, right? It's gonna go right in here like that, and the other one goes there. And now we're looking for two of these white pieces like this, which goes snugly in here, 1 and 2. On top of that, we're gonna add two of these, two on either side. Okay, there's a lot of bits on this particular part of the ship. When I was building it, when I just started, I was like, whoa, how many pieces go on there, right? So you get that, and it's not finished yet, guys. You still need a couple of these. That's gonna go on like this, okay? This clips right in back, 1 and 2. And now we need two of these. So this is supposed to be like the fire that comes out when the engine starts, right? When it thrusts, yeah. So there you go. Again, I'm building both at the same time, as you guys can see. Now we're gonna go the other way, okay? So we have to add some pieces on this side of it. So back here now, we're gonna get the same thing and add it this way. That's 1 and 2. So there you go. Just measured that up to make sure it was correct. And we're gonna start stacking pieces on this now. So we need one of these. Hope I'm doing this correct. Right, that's correct. That's correct. Everything's correct. Right. So on top of this, we're gonna add one of these. Just like that. And we need to, obviously I'm doing building 2, right? So just like this. On top of that, we're gonna add 2 of these. Similar to the white ones, but just these are in black. On the top, here comes these. These are really difficult to find. When I was building one of them, I was out of these, right? And I had none extra, and I couldn't find it on eBay or any place. Bricklink, I'm always struggling to get stuff from Bricklink. Anyway, we go on and add 2 of these red, dark red pieces like that. 1 and 2. I'm looking and I'm seeing I have a lot of extension here, so I am using the wrong size. Remember we spoke about that? So it's actually supposed to be this one, okay? But this is real simple fix. I'll just push this through with this one, and this is will just replace it. So it's a simple fix. It's nothing major, guys. Okay. So this is a simple fix, like I said. This goes like that, and just place that right in there. Yep. There you go. Right. So we're right here now, and we're gonna place. I'll show you right now. It's sort of like a oval type piece just on the top to cover it. Okay, here it is right here. It's mixed in with the gray. So this just goes right here on the top, and that keeps it right in place like that. So let's just make the adjustment on the opposite side also, which is taking that off and pushing this through like so. Like I said, it's a fairly simple operation to replace this. Okay, there you go. That's locked in place. And let's place this back here. Okay, and then we'll add that little piece that we spoke about, and we will put this, add the pieces onto it. So this, we want to add one blue right here, one black. This was a tricky part because it keeps turning around and around, which makes it sort of tricky to work with. If you have built it before, you would know what I'm talking about. All right, so two of these in place like that. And we're gonna build another part of that. So let's put these two over here, and now we're looking for two of these. Here's one that I did earlier. We're looking for two of those, and we need two of these also, right? Two of the black pieces, because we'll work, at this point we'll work at one at a time because it's a sort of tricky part of the build. I want to make sure I get it correct. Right, so this, we have two of these in here. We add two of these gray pieces. And we'll be doing a comparison of the ship, and you guys will see how the ship has, what would I say, transformed over the years. Right, so we add that, and on the top, we're gonna add two of these here. Like that. We'll take this and just clip it right in here like this. And we'll place that on the one we completed earlier. Right here. Also, this is what I'm talking about. These things move. You have to like kind of control them because then you're not able to fit it correctly. So the first one goes on there. And you don't want that thing to fall over on the other side. There it is. It's doing it right now as I said that. Yeah. So you want to turn it over. Just snap this other end in. Once it goes in, you don't have a problem then. But yeah. So there it is. Okay. On the ends, you want to add two more of those gray pieces. The extended Technic blocks or poles, if you want to call it that. Okay, and we move on. It's not finished yet. Okay, so yeah, because these wings are very, very, very big. Right, so we go back to that longer piece that we were using before. We're gonna add some of these yellow ones. So we get some of those too, and we need two of these also. All these, right, this part of the ship, it's a lot of Technic blocks or pieces, if you want to call it that. So this one goes in here. Let's put these in first. Just works better that way. One facing this way. Doesn't want to go in. Right. Got it. And the other one facing the other way. I want to make sure we have those right again. So that one goes that way, this one goes this way. Okay. And at the bottom, we add this yellow, which locks it in place. Right. It's not going to move at all. Press that down. And at the top, I'm going to add another one there, which holds it in place. And we place that right through. I want to make sure I got this correct. Right through here. Like that. Okay? It's a big part of the mechanism of the making the wing work. Okay? Once that's completed, we'll find ourselves one of these in gray and place that right at the top. Again, I hope I'm using the right length. If you guys have built this before, you know the complications there. One of these goes right on the top. Okay? And it's not completed yet. So, I built one of these earlier. Okay? Just to save some time. This one, as it is, goes right in here on the opposite side. So you take these two, as you can see right here, and this goes just right there. You clip that in. Want to make sure I have it right again. So one at the top. Yep. Okay, so this is going to clip right in here. I just need some longer pieces. Seems like it's asking for longer pieces, which is strange. But that's what it's asking for. We have to use those. Okay, yeah, so you're going to clip this right in here with some longer pieces. I'm looking at shorter ones, but we've got to put two longer gray ones in there so it fits in correctly, and then it turns. Okay? So we'll do that right now. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's going on with you. Leave me a like. And let's continue to build. Let me know if you've built this before. And again, it's great to see all you guys on there. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so I want to make it a little adjustment here. Like we said before, these need to be a little longer. So we'll just adjust these and add those in. Okay? If I'm doing that correctly, it looks like the same, but it's not extending, which is a bit concerning, but we will find out now. Okay, so this goes like that. And the other one goes at the bottom and goes like that, because this helps it to turn. Okay, so set up correctly. Like this, okay? Just want to make sure that's correct. In the picture, it's not showing that it comes all the way out there, but so we got to this point, and now we're going to build something similar to go even further out. So we need that and two of these blue pieces, which one goes here, and we're going to replicate what we did before. Right, the other one goes there, and this goes right on the top. Like that. We're going to add this on now. Here, like I said, the wings are really, really complicated on this ship. There's a lot to add on there. Okay, so I'm looking, and I'm finding that we've placed this the incorrect way. Right, so first one goes that way on the top. Again, I want to make sure we get this right. Here, and then the second one goes on the bottom facing the opposite way, so I have to change the way I built it. This one goes like that. Snap in there, come on. Yeah. And we place this one down at the bottom. Right, so that's your two. Right there. Okay. I realized what happened now. So the piece that I had before was correct, but in the picture it showed it in such a manner that it was difficult to see. So there, oops, down at the bottom. Goes through here like that, and the top one, if you guys have built this before, you know what I'm talking about. So that's the build to this point. Now you want to add that blue rubber, if you've built this before, right on top of this. Just goes right here, all the way around. This is the piece that actually moves the wings, and they're always sort of loose. I always think they're kind of loose for that part of the build, but there you go. Right, so we take all of this and we're going to add this to the ship. Okay, again, you have to watch what you're doing because they're actually similar, but you got to place it right. So this goes right in here and it fits real snug right. If I can just get that in, you guys will see this, how this fits snug there. That's one. This is the only tricky part here because you have to get everything lined up correctly. Oops, front came off. That's fine. Right, there you go. So that's in place, and we'll just put this back. Oh, it broke again. Guys, remember when we were building it yesterday? That thing broke, and it broke again. It's very, very... I have to speak to Lego about this because it breaks too easily. And now I'm down 2 of these. Remember yesterday, guys? How it broke off? Look at this, it's broken again. Okay, it's broken right in here, right on the build. So now I need to go into this little area here, which is a simple fix. It's not too bad, but it shouldn't break that easily. All right, because now that just set me back one, and the piece that's breaking is the piece with the extender, right? If you notice, that's the second one we lost. Okay, and that's the extender. So that's very tricky. Let me know if that has happened to you before. 1 ton stack fun. What's up, man? Oh, the audio is out. Oh, thanks for that, man. The audio is out. Let me know if it's back, please. Let me know if the audio is back. Didn't realize the audio was out there. Let me know if it's back, please, guys. Give me a thumbs up if it's back. Anyway, so guys, thanks everyone for jumping in. We will continue this build tomorrow. Watch for it. Same time. Okay, same time. We're talking about 5 Europe. It's about 11 Eastern. Sorry, not 11. 12 Eastern time. All right, guys. So thanks for jumping in. This is BOBAbrickz, and may Lego be with you.